welcome to morning coffee break. It's a 2-sip morning. I gotta get a water, hold on. Yeah, gotta have that water. I've been feeling a little bit more hydrated because I've been, just making myself drink like 4 a day at least. So I was kissing on Kitty. She's right here a minute ago. Got her a great spot over here to lay down. She's eating her food that we got her. I'll have a Kroger haul coming up. I think first there'll be an out and about, and then on Saturday today, and then Sunday it will be the should be the Kroger haul, and then Monday Logan wants to do his show on Monday, so that should be the next 3 days. But yeah, it's a little bit cooler, and it's going to get a little bit more cool if it stays like they say. But today's Saturday, August 2nd. Currently it's 70 degrees. High today is going to be 81. That's better than 94. With a, feels like 110 or whatever. 2% chance of rain and winds at 4 miles per hour right now. So there's a slight breeze. That'll be good too. Like I mentioned, today there'll be an out and about. We ran some errands, and I just started it basically when I didn't really even think about it at first. And I started the video when we were like leaving to go to Kroger, when we were on our way to Kroger and stuff, and then on our way home. Some clouds came in. You'll see in that video, some clouds came in pretty quick, because when we went inside Kroger, I stopped the video, and it wasn't too bad. It had sprinkled. It was sprinkling a little bit, but it didn't look bad. But when we left, man, there was some pretty rough-looking clouds. So, but nothing's happened out of them so far. That we got clouds every day, and I don't know if, like I said, I don't think they know what's going on with the weather. They're afraid to say what. They just put the same thing almost down every day, except for the temperature fluctuating, and then they'll say there's no chance of rain, and then we'll get a rain shower, that's clearly on the radar. So it's just weird. So yeah, today there'll be an out and about video. And for dinner, if all goes as planned, at Kroger, where you'll see in the haul, they had Wendy's burgers, Wendy's burger patties. 4 of them for $5.99. They're obviously like quarter pound size. And take off after you ate some, Kitty? I guess so. But since there's 3 of us, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that 4th patty that usually we would like freeze or fix it and then not ever eat it or something, And Logan doesn't need 2. My hamburgers are huge already without putting 2 patties. So before I cook them, I'm going to cut that 4th one into 3 pieces, 3 equal pieces, and just smash it into the other patties and make them even bigger. So that's the way to do that. And I think we're going to have some potato wedges. We got them a while back at Grocery Outlet, and they're really good. They're like the ones Schwann's used to sell and stuff. If y'all remember, I've ever heard of them. Okay. We got jokes here. I had everything kind of over this way because Kitty was laying here. And then she decided to jump down. Okay. Hey cabbie, how much to take me to the station? $5, sir. Just says station. And how much for my suitcase? No charge for the suitcase, sir. Okay. Take the case and I'll walk. Oh man, that's funny. All right. Realizing at the last minute that it was his father's birthday, a teenage boy rushed to the corner store to grab a card. He quickly found a son-to-father card but neglected to read it carefully. Later, when his father opened his gifts, he was surprised to read aloud, "Happy birthday to a wonderful dad. now that I'm a father too. And our thought of the day is from J.M. Barrie, B-A-R-I-E. It says Peter Pan. So I have no idea. The moment where you doubt you can fly, you cease forever being able to do it. Okay. And on our trivia time today, I'm going to pick this one right here. It says, play our weather quiz come rain or come shine. Let's go to the thing. Okay. What name is given to the center of a hurricane or cyclone? Desert, peak, mouth, eye. Yeah, tickle in my throat. Desert, peak, mouth, eye. And I think that would be the eye of the storm. And that's right, eye of the eye. What is the name of the study of the weather and atmosphere? Meteorology, astronomy, cosmetology, hydrology. Hydrology? Of course, that would be, you already figured it out, meteorologist. Or meteorologists. Hail is a form of precipitation consisting mostly of what? Chemicals, meteorites, solid ice, fog. Look at all that hail out there. That fog out there. It's a lot of fog, It's solid ice, and it can really damage some cars if it's big enough. And car lots, like where they sell cars. Oh my gosh, they had one up here in one of the neighboring cities that they had that happen one time, and it ruined. I forget how many cars they had. I bet there was 1,000. That was back when they had cars everywhere, though, on car lots. Now you can't find any new cars on them. The ones, at least at the Chevrolet place, I mean, when we go there for something for a car, they don't have any they got used cars out there. They don't have very many new ones at all. They said you have to order them. I asked about it. Trying to predict the weather is known as weather what? Procasting, mindcasting, forecasting, past casting. Well, I'm wondering, since they don't actually know what's going on, would you say that's like mind casting? No. Procasting. Okay, it's forecasting. That's right, forecast, the weather forecast. In which U.S. state do tornadoes occur the most? Alabama, South Carolina, Florida, Texas. I'm not really for sure about this one. I know they have them, anywhere where the coast is kind of. So South Carolina, but they don't have much coastline. I don't think they have as much coastline as Texas or Florida, of course. Tornadoes. Not hurricanes. I'm going to go with Texas. That's right. Let me read what it says. While tornadoes can touch down anywhere in the U.S., some parts of the nation are more prone to twisters in a typical year. Texas is by far America's most active state for tornadoes, averaging 151 twisters each year. Wow. Which city was hit by Hurricane Katrina in August 2005? Remember that? It was awful. Wilmington, Miami, San Antonio, New Orleans. If y'all remember, you know what it was, and it pretty much just, devastated it in New Orleans. Yep. That's it, New Orleans. What is hidden at the end of a rainbow according to Irish folk tales? A cursed princess, a giant's castle, A pot of gold? A sea monster. Give me pot of gold. Leprechaun. You've got some of me gold. I want it back. So that would be a pot of gold. Never have actually seen the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but hey. What causes clouds to become rain? Wind speed, evaporation, altitude, condensation. Well, my answer is condensation. And that's right. Next, which of these is a personification of snow, winter, and freezing cold? Jack Frost, Paul Bunyan, Jersey Devil, Mothman. Isn't there a movie? It seemed like there's a movie of like a Mothman thing. Yeah, I think there was. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to look it up. Oh, by the way, you know, I cut our cable off. It's too high. I actually got our bill cut in half with them, and I got better internet with 1 gig instead of 600 and some, whatever it is, MPS or MBS. Now I've got 1 gig, and it's super fast, and I still got Spectrum has a new streaming service, and we got 90 channels on that. I'm getting a Fire Stick. I already used the one from our bedroom and put it on that to see if it worked right. But I'm gonna get. I ordered a 4K Fire Stick. The new version is supposed to be here today. It's supposed to be here today, and LG, our TV's an LG, and it has built-in channels also. We didn't realize how much it had in it already. That you don't. It's not a streaming service. It's built into the TV. So I got all that, you know, the 90 channels on their streaming service, the 1 gig of speed, you know, high-speed internet. I mean, really high speed. And I'm only paying $10 more than the internet was by itself. I could have got it for $10 less, but I wouldn't have got those two things, the high-speed internet and so I think I did real good. I cut our bill in half, and I can't wait to get that new Fire Stick in. So we aren't going to miss anything, because you know we already have Peacock, Disney, Hulu. I don't know about Max. I don't think we have that. We had it through Spectrum, but now we won't have it, you know, unless you pay for it. But we got Netflix and all that. I mean, we don't need anything else. We really don't. And I think Mom said something about the local channels. I haven't really paid attention if they've got it. They may have them on that streaming one. But we never watch the news much. You can see it all over YouTube or anything, the news, or what some people say is the news. But anyway, there's a lot of fake stuff. But, okay, so where were we? So out of these, Jack Frost, Paul Bunyan, Jersey Devil, Mothman, I say that's Jack Frost. And that's right. Jack Frost, he was in a couple, Christmas videos, I guess, or movies. Which type of cloud is most likely to produce rain? Cumulus, nimble, stratus, cirrus. I don't know a whole lot about these, but I think that it's cumulus. Yes, that's right. So, I got all 10 right today. I hope you enjoyed them and did well too. Just for fun, you know, and try and learn a few things. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody check out Out and About later on. Bye, and have a great day.